Hello you guys, I'm Fabio Hart coming back with another video. In this video, what I want to talk about is it ever okay to work side by side with other cleaning companies? This is a little bit different when you hear me say, well, don't do a franchise, and here's why, because of the percentages, or don't do subcontractor companies, here's the percentage. I do think that you can actually, with a local cleaning company like yourself, you guys can actually feed off of each other, right? I mean, so if there's a bigger company that want to source jobs out to you, I've done this for specialty jobs or whatever, not necessarily a lot of cleaning jobs, like some fogging jobs, different things like that. But I have had people say, hey, I see you popping in the city. I see you, I see you doing your thing. Would you be okay with picking up some contracts? Would you be able to pick up some work, right? So yeah, I can pick up some work from another cleaning company. Again, the contingencies are a lot better when you negotiate. The percentages are a lot better, right, when you negotiate. So I think it could be a win-win deal where you could source some of your jobs out to other cleaning companies, and you can also pick up work from other cleaning companies. Now, I wouldn't look at this as a long time factor or a long time situation if I were you. This will be for the person that might just want to get his or her feet wet, right? They haven't picked up any contracts. They need some business. They basically need to eat. They need some revenue coming in, and they can kind of learn along the way from a company that's already been doing it before them. Okay, and that's if you a very new company. If you kind of been in the game and another company that's kind of been in the game for a long time approach you, they say, hey, I got a lot of jobs, we can't fulfill them. Would you be okay with, picking up some other jobs? They're still going to get their percentages, right? Because they brought you the job. Just kind of like how a subcontractor or franchise, whatever the case is, just like what they do, right? But like I say, it's a better negotiation when you got maybe a local company, somebody that needs you, right? Otherwise they will lose these contracts, or they won't be able to fulfill these contracts if they don't have a third party or somebody, a subcontractor or employees or someone to clean it. So yeah, they may lose that work, and they don't want to lose that work. So the negotiation would be a lot better, is what I'm saying. And it can work both ways. If you guys got contracts and you say, you know what, we're above our necks, we doing specialty jobs, we got these contractual jobs, or whatever the case, we got government jobs, we got all these type of jobs, and we're not able to fulfill it. You can have somebody work on on your behalf as a third party company and fulfill those jobs for you. You still going to get the check, and then you give them the percentages that you guys agreed upon. So that is a great way that I think most people probably thought, well, Fabio would say, no, stay away from other companies. I feel like if you're new to it, you don't know what you don't know, somebody's been doing it before you, it makes sense as far as the contracts, the agreements, the paperwork is concerned. The percentages make sense. It's close to where you live, as far as the distance, right? It's not too far, or it's not, out the way for you. I feel like that could be a great opportunity for you guys, where you can learn from somebody that's been doing it before you, right? And still make a little bit of money to kind of get your feet wet. So it won't be the same as if you own the contract yourself, but also um, it won't be the same as if you own the contract yourself, but you will be able to make money and kind of get your feet wet, kind of get the ball rolling. Now, the caveat to that on the flip side is you have to be very careful, because everybody is not in your best interest. So this is where your paperwork would need to be very tight. Okay, very tight. Subcontractors agreements or non-disclosure agreements, all these different agreements. It's other agreements I'm not going to so much talk about on this particular video that you will probably want to introduce to these companies. But I do think that you have a better chance in working a great percentage deal with them, great contingencies in terms of rules, regulations, what they look for from you, what you look for from them. I think you got a better negotiation with another maybe local smaller company than maybe with a franchise, okay, or with a subcontracting companies. They'll eat you alive. Okay, so you could definitely consider that. That would be kind of looked at as like leasing contracts, or just pay, pay higher for I can't remember what word I'm looking for, but it'll be a lot different because you won't be stuck into a long-term clause, a long-term situation with them, okay? In terms of paperwork, in other words, you can quit them at any time, they can quit you at any time. So again, you could definitely do that to kind of get your feet wet if you're interested in that, and you know a company, or you now if you know someone, um, if you want to do this, I would probably suggest that you don't do this with somebody that you know personally. Okay, that always turns out kind of ugly. So I would probably suggest that you do this with somebody that you don't know. They don't know you. They might have heard of you. You might have heard of them. I think you got a better negotiation and contingency clauses and different things like that if you work with people that you don't know in this regard. Okay, so guys, you could definitely look into that. That's something that I used last year when I was doing some fogging jobs. Again, you guys seen some of my videos. We were fogging apartments and we were fogging hotels, and we had just so many jobs. We were kind of above our head, and we kind of sourced it out to another local cleaning company that we trust, and that I still pretty personally have a bond with to this day. I mean, we don't talk every day, right? But every once and again, you know, I'll call him, he called me, and we might link up and do lunch, talk about a few different things, what they're doing, what I'm doing, that type of deal. But like I said, it's a way to build relationships. Just because a competitor is a competitor, that don't mean that they have to be your enemy. Okay, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett work all the time, right? Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates work all the time. You know, Warren Buffett, you know, all these billionaires work together and they make billions and billions of dollars that really create the economy, right? So if they can do it being billionaires, not being too stuck on themselves, not being too, you know, I'm better than you, even if they feel, I mean, it's okay, friendly, competitive spirit, that's okay, right? But when it's time to link up and get some money, they don't have a problem with doing that. Not, like I said, I think you can do this with cleaning companies. You can learn from them. If you see a model that's working for them, you might not want to do it exactly the way that they're doing it, but you might want to kind of adapt a little something that you learned here or a little something that you learned there, and that's okay. If they see how you're operating a little bit and they say, you know what, I don't like when he does this, but I like when he does that, and I'm going to adopt that, that's fine, right? Because when you know what you know, you're always going to make money, right? When you feel like you're ahead of the curve, no matter what they steal from you what they steal from you, you're always going to feel like you the big shot, right? You're going to feel like I'm the one, I created that, right? They took that idea from me, but because they took that idea from me, they might as well get ready to take even more ideas, because I'm going to always be learning. I'm always going to be applying pressure, so to speak. Okay, I'm always going to be doing things differently. I'm sorry. So, like me, I'm very unconventional with my marketing ways. I'm legal, but I'm very, unconventional. I try different things. I utilize different networking programs and events and different things like that. I'll utilize the media here and there. I'll do different things, right? Different strategies. I might be watching TV, or I might be reading a book, or I might be doing anything. Talking to somebody, and that's just how I am. I could be on the phone with you and I'll hear something, I'll write it down, make a note, and then I go out and I'll apply it. It doesn't always work, but I give it a shot and try, right? So again, guys, hopefully this video helped you. So again, to go back to the top of the video, should you link up or team up with other local commercial cleaning companies? Yeah, I think you can with maybe smaller companies that might exist, a little bit more longer than you. That's fine. I wouldn't try to go too big. I wouldn't try to do this with the franchise. Just kind of keep it with a small local cleaning service. Okay, if you met them at a networking event, or you heard about them here, or you bumped into them at the market or Walmart, I don't know, right? And you say, hey, Fabio, I heard about your cleaning, but I see you around a lot. I have a cleaning business. Say, okay, great, what you do? They might do a service that you don't offer, right? And you might have the manpower to help them. You don't offer the service, but you have the manpower. You might have the individuals that work for you, and they've done power washing their whole career, right? Big buildings, small buildings, houses, power washing houses, sidewalks, driveways, right? Pavement. This is what they do. They might be able to put you on. You might have somebody that they do crime scene cleanup, but you got the best crime scene cleanup guy on your team. He just happened to be, doing, general cleaning for you at this time, right? But he's done power washing, he's done crime scene cleanup, right? So here it is, this person don't have the manpower, they might need to use one of your employees, right? But again, you're gonna tax them for that, right? So again, everything that happens, unless it's a bartering type of deal where you guys like swap services, exchange items, exchange programs, systems, whatever the case is, okay, that's different. I give you this, you give me that. That's bartering is a little bit different. But if somebody, let's say, using your manpower, you want to charge them for that, right? You definitely, or if it's you that's going out doing the cleaning, you want to charge them for that, okay? Make it fair. Again, I always say the greedy become the needy, so don't be too greedy. Don't try to overdo it because you wouldn't even have that deal if they wouldn't have brought it to you, right? So again, guys, keep this in mind. This is very, very powerful stuff. If you use it and you use it correctly, it's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't be able to make money. I don't care if you're in Canada, I don't care if you're in the States, in Europe, Japan, I don't care where you're watching this video, all over the world, all over the globe, you can use the same technique anywhere, okay? But just have an open mind, know what you're looking for, know what you need out of it, and just be fair with the other person in terms of what they might be looking for, what they might need out of it. And if you feel like it's a perfect fit, why not? Again, I have one spot available left for the Plan A program, the $1,000 coaching program. That's lead gen, coaching, and the not the paperwork, the publicity. I threw the publicity on there to help you get publicity in your area. I can help you do that. That's where you're going to get 3 months of unlimited publicity, 6 months of 6 months of lead gen, and 12-month coaching. I also have the Plan B package, guys, where you can get the 12-month coaching, 6-month lead gen, 3-month unlimited public relations or PR, and then the paperwork, and that's for $2,500. First come, first serve. Again, guys, I'm gonna put a date on this in a minute because after this, I'm pretty much giving this stuff away. I mean, as far as the revenue, I could charge a whole hell of a lot more because I know exactly what I can bring to the table. I know exactly what I can do for you. So if you believe in yourself and you believe in me, there's no reason why we can't establish this relationship and make it work. As I always say, I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, guys. Have any comments, leave it in the comment section, or you can email me at hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com. Again, put sign me up Plan A, sign me up Plan B in the subject line if you're looking for either one of those coaching spots. I'm only offering one of each. One for the $1,000, one for the $2,500 plan. Okay, first come, first serve. Let it be you.